Alright, folks. I don't know if you can see my head up here or not, but lesson of the day. When you have a toggle kill switch on your tractor, make sure you turn it on before you try and start it, especially if you have an opposed twin. I burnt the starter up yesterday. I didn't burn it up, but I killed the teeth. They got a plastic gear that is absolutely garbage. And lucky for me, I have 3 other opposed twins here that one I can rob parts off of. I need an intake for that John Deere, which is coming off of that one. And I need a starter for this one, which is coming off of that same one. And this is a Ranch King. It's got these stupid fender skirts, which are like impossibly tight, and no wonder there's no bolts on the front. It may be easier for me to take the whole freaking thing off and set it to the side. Don't know. But anyways, what I'm saying is, don't just keep. Let me show you what it sounds like when you do burn said starter up. Oh, I can't. I don't have the ground. I can't. Sorry, I unhooked the ground cable already. Yeah, I did. Anyways, it goes, makes a grinding noise. Doesn't sound good. So, moral of the story is, turn the switch on. Choke it, because it's cold. Luckily, I'm in the shop. Choke it, turn the switch on, and you'll be able to start your tractor. I'm taking the... I'll start over. Anywho. Okay. This is a Ranch King with the opposed. It's 20 horse opposed twin. I went to start it yesterday and didn't remember that I installed a kill switch because the key switch quit shutting it off. So what I did is I ate the teeth off of the starter. So now I've got to take this crap all apart in order to rob a starter from another engine that I have, another opposed twin, and put it on here. Now, the other opposed twin is a 17 horse instead of a 20 horse, but it should be the same. The starters are the same, I do believe. The word of the wise, take the hood off when you're doing this repair, and make sure your batteries are good. You can't get to the bolts if you don't take the hood off. Kill the battery. But I would show you what it sounds like when you eat the teeth off of one of these, but I done unhooked the ground cable. I should have unhooked the positive, which I will. I will unhook the positive cable before I go unhooking the starter. So, anyways, whole moral of the story is, and why I'm making this video, if you put this toggle switch right here on to kill the engine, make sure you turn it on before you try to start said tractor, because on the opposed twin especially, you will eat the teeth off of the starter. It will eat the teeth off of the starter, and then you'll be doing this crap. You'll be doing this crap and cussing, and which I've been doing some cussing. You just can't hear it because I don't put that out there as much. Now, if you see me in person, you're going to hear me curse, because, well, that's just how I do. I cuss. People don't like it. Tough. Anyway, I do respect people that don't curse. And if you ever come around like some of the members of the group do, you'll realize that I do respect that not everybody curses like a sailor. Yep. Anyways, I'll do another video once I get it back together and fire it up. Okay. If you ever do burn the starter up in an opposed twin and you've never changed one, Redneck Computer Geek has a really good video that tells idiots like me, and notice I said like me, how to get the damn starter off. Up under the flywheel, there's a pocket that goes over the bolt that's under the flywheel. And yes, the bolt to this engine is under the flywheel, one of the bolts. Not both, but one. And it is a bear to get to. It's a 1/2 inch. And if you've never changed one and don't know what to look for, well, I wish I had a flywheel off so I could show you, but I don't as of right now. I may in the future and make another video. Okay, that's got that off. See that bolt? It was up under here. There's a pocket in that flywheel that gives you enough space to get that bolt loose. But without knowing that, you're going to look like an idiot looking for it. Like I just did. And this starter still spins. So I'm going to take it and have it rebuilt, because it's a good starter. And I'll show you a close-up of the gear. For whatever stupid reason, Briggs and Stratton put a plastic gear on here. If you see down at the bottom there, see that? That's all the tooth that's left. It ate all of that up. Thank you, Briggs and Stratton. You suck. But the starter is good. It still spins. It just ate the tooth up. Ate the gear up. I don't know exactly how to rebuild these, but I'm going to find out. That's it. I will do more video in a minute. Thank you. Well, I got the starter on. Got the cover back on. I'd robbed the top to the 18 horse. I lied, I said 17, but it's 18 horse twin. But it won't work with my air filter because of that. But I gotta get me a new air filter so I can put the cover back on there and make it look less stupid. Haven't got the hood back on. That's something else I was going to touch base on. Take the hood off. You will not get that cover off easily without taking that the hood and the battery out. You got to take the battery out. Well, it's easier to take the battery out anyways, and safer. Battery's over there on top of the generator. I'm getting ready to go in and eat, so I'll probably finish this video tomorrow, and then I'm going to try to edit the 3 or 4 videos together to make one. Way it makes more damn sense. But this switch right here, that's off, that's on. I wired mine to work just like a light switch. And all it is, it comes from the coil, which this wire right here goes up to the switch. There's a spade on the bottom of the coil. That's the kill. It was unhooked from the key switch or burned up from the key switch. I don't know. But it wasn't working, so I hooked up a kill switch. I had that off. I forgot all about it. I kept cranking and cranking and cranking, and I chewed the teeth off of the starter. Which, if you can see that, you can tell. If you know anything about plastic starters, or plastic gears on Briggs starters, or any small engine starter, I want to say that's been rebuilt before, but I don't know. I don't think that's the factory colors. But anyways, I've got it mostly back together. I'm going to get me an air filter tomorrow. That one's nasty anyways. I gotta change the oil and put the battery back in, put my hood back on, and hopefully start it up and move some stuff. Then I'm gonna start on that John Deere over there. I gotta take the intake off of that 18 horse engine on that box over there. You can see it or not, I don't know. Let me zoom. That engine right there. We'll take the intake off that and put on that because they cracked it when they bolted the carburetor down. Anyways, I'll see if I can't edit all this together like I said. Thank you. Alright guys, gals, and everything else. When you're working on a tractor and you drop a bolt, the best thing to do is walk away for a little bit and cool off, because throwing a ginormous fit never benefits you. And chances are you'll find the bolt, and it's best to wait to see if you find it before you start breaking stuff, because once you start breaking stuff, it's broke, and you've done screwed stuff up at that point. So don't do yourself a favor. Don't start breaking your tractor or throwing your tools away until you've looked. Well, don't do it at all. Calm down. Go drink a beer or coffee or whatever you drink. Pepsi's my drink of choice. So Pepsi's what I drink. But getting ignorant about stuff is not the way to do it. Now, I didn't find my bolt, but I did find another that works, and that's what I'm using for my ground. The bolt went down there somewhere on the ground, and I don't know where it went, but this bolt will work just fine, and I didn't destroy my tractor this time. I have in the past destroyed stuff and later regretted doing so. Not telling nobody what to do, just telling you how to save yourself some aggravation and frustration and embarrassment when you have to go buy parts because you were a dumbass and broke them. Yes, I'm trying to spin the engine to make sure I didn't screw into the flywheel, which I don't think it would go in the flywheel anyways, but I want to make sure. And I didn't, so problem averted. It's coming together. More to come. Man, that did it. I've got to adjust my hood though. Something's not right. And it's funky. I don't know. Down in there, I don't know if you can see it, but whoever owned it before got things all messed up down in there. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But it's together, running. I feel much better. Yes. I just got to adjust my hood. Anyways, take the hood off. The skirts, the hood, it comes off one piece on this one. I think this tractor is by MTD. It says Bowen's on the seat bracket, but Bowen's could have had MTD build it. Anyways, take the hood off. Find this spot under the flywheel where you can, it's a cupped spot where you can get your fingers up above the bolt on the inside. Find that spot on the flywheel, 1/2 inch wrench. Take the bolt out, pull the starter out with the bolt in it. Make sure you put the starter back in with the bolt in it. Getting that bolt started, it can be, it wasn't too bad. I got it started fairly easy, but it's aggravating, especially if you've got a bad back like me. Get your starter on. Make sure the starter's good before you put the cover and stuff back on if you can. I would suggest doing that. Make sure your cover is good. If not, and you get it all back together, put your hood back on, then start it up, it's going to be bad. You'll cuss, you'll throw stuff. Use a magnet tray like this to catch all your, and those are starter bolts from the other engine, to catch all your bolts, or you'll lose a bolt like I did. I had bolts laying there and I lost one. Lost the one for the ground cable that hooks right there on the cover. Goes into that bracket along the back of the cover. Well, I can show you on this engine back here if it can see. Kind of dark, so I can't show you. But anyways, that cover right there, that bracket right there goes through your ground cable, hooks to it. I lost the bolt, but lucky for me, a body bolt is the same exact thing. So as you see, my tractor's running. Everything's back together. I've got to reroute the throttle cable because I'm not getting full throttle. I don't know why, but I wasn't. Anyways, I'll mess with that and go from there. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I not only do e-waste, but I work on lawn tractors and do stupid stuff with other stuff. Like I mentioned, the John Deere. It needs some love. But I think I'm gonna pull the deck out from under it. Set the deck aside because it's a good deck. The spindles are good. The blades are good. It's got a good deck belt. I think I'm just gonna pull the deck belt or the deck and use it as a pulling tractor. I'm gonna put some ag tires on it, V-tread, whatever you want to call them. It's a hydrostatic, but for just pulling trailer and lawn tractors and stuff around, it'll be fine. I'm gonna put 4-wheeler tires on the back, V-tread 4-wheeler tires. Those tires are gonna go on my Cub. All right, thank you.